Hey everybody, welcome to our second episode of Faith's Reward, which is going to be the last episode of this in the mod spotlight. We're going to play as a new character this time. You can see I had a little baby run to test him out there, but we're going to play as Botus, and then we're going to move on to other mods. And we're doing this mod twice because there's two custom characters. So Botus, if I go to the mod page here, he has a damage multiplier of 1.11, so he does like 1/9 more damage, and gets 1/9 more damage from each damage up as well. He only has half spirit hearts that drop for him as far as HP goes. He also cannot hold any red hearts. So, we're going to be a little worried about our HP. It's kind of like a blue baby situation, except red hearts can drop. And he starts with Jar of Flies. Ares, ramming speed. So we're going to, except for that room, we're going to do what we've done on, on every video like this so far, or at least recently, where we've had mods. And that's, we'll skip the item room if the item room is not a new item, and then we'll grab ourselves a new item from the list here. Basically, by checking out the items that I wanted to see most based on their name and or description. The other thing about Botus, and I noticed this, and you're going to notice this quickly as well, he takes one full heart of damage always. Neglected to place it in the description there, and I appreciate the certain level of surprise that comes with it, but at the same time, very worth noting that every single enemy does one full heart of damage. And what's actually even more interesting about that is that champion enemies, at least in my limited experience, I think do 2 full hearts. If I get the chance to test that, I would like to, but right now, obviously, we're not really in a position to make that happen. We need some HP to drop right off the bat here, if possible. 5 HP, or 5 cents means we could get some HP from the shop. Please, just let me get started here. Okay, sick. Keep it going, keep it going. Ooh, I knew that was gonna happen. The damage that we took against those enemies early just made it so that was extremely likely. Alright, let's be better this time. Dude, that is a novel sacrifice room there. So what do I think about Botus so far? I mean, we're like 2 minutes into the video at most, basically. I love the damage multiplier. I'm very into any character that has a damage multiplier in the positive direction. Doesn't happen all that often. So check this out. I feel like this doesn't break the rules of the simulation here. We pick up how to jump. We use how to jump to get moldy bread. Or can't make this stuff up. And then we give ourselves another item as well. As long as it's an active item, I think we can give ourselves an item. Because we got 2 items there, 1 is active. We can't take 2 passives, but we can take an active for ourselves. So let's see what we've got in active items here. Let's see. We took Brimstone last time. What about... We've already seen Rebecca's Cup of Water. We've had 10 Commandments. What about Golden Hour? I don't know what these do, although there are descriptions on the mod page now. They're covered with spoiler tags. So, give item, what did I say? Golden Hour? That's C533. Sick. Done. Goodbye, Jar of Flies. You're a great item. Okay, well, first off, it makes it freezes all enemies. It gives them the Midas touch effect, and then it makes things just horrendously green. Just don't want to be rude, but like god-awful from a green standpoint. It's visually off-putting to a certain extent. I'm not trying to be a snob, I'm just saying, oh, I stepped on the creep. God dang it, that's what I get for being a little judgmental there. Still, though, like, whoops. Apart from the uncomfortable visual effect to some extent. Yeah, you got me? You got me. That's right, I did it. Seems very good to be able to get this many... Ooh, Hierophant is amazing as well. Even though it's not quite as good as it is in normal situations because of the fact that we can only take a half heart instead of a full one. 2 of diamonds, also good. Take Chariot with us. To be able to get this much money seems extremely useful. You know what? Don't like these enemies. How do I feel about our overall chances here? Better now. You know, the halitosis is not necessarily that good, but And I really feel like this character is not very likely to be able to make good use of a series of deals with the devil unless we get ridiculously lucky with our HP. We'll really be looking for, like, the relic. Dark Bomb won't even be good for us at all, so it's important to stay away from that. Okay, don't get too close to that. So effectively, the big thing with this character, and I will say there's kind of a... I don't want to say it's a recurring theme. That's pretty good. I don't want to say it's a recurring theme, but both of these custom characters are difficult. I would say maybe, not necessarily too hard, but substantially harder than the other characters that are vanilla in the game, except for maybe the Keeper. Because taking double damage always and only getting half HP back is a pretty huge nerf. It almost feels like it's a challenge. Let's take Rotten Flesh as our item in here. So, give item Rotten Flesh. Let's see, 529. Beautiful. It is an orbital. It looks like, well, I mean, it is Guppy's hairball. Oh, and I guess it shoots sometimes? It's like a second level... Oh, it shoots booger tears. It's a second level cube of meat that shoots booger tears on occasion. I gotta be honest, though. I really like this item, the Golden Hour. It may actually be a little overpowered. Like, especially if you're able to use it on rooms that have a ton of enemies. You're gonna be getting ridiculous amounts of money out of it. It's not insanely powerful, necessarily. But I think it's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Okay, good. This is just a normal shop. We will buy that. Oh, okay. Like I said, just a normal shop. Fudge. So that's going to do one full heart. We really can't afford to get hit very much here. Steam sale's great, though. Okay, so I don't feel as bad about this now. We never want to use double glowing hour, or sorry, double golden hours, so we'll just get out of here without paying for the battery and save our money for something perhaps more useful later. So yeah, I think, to be honest with you, it's kind of like that Rebecca run, where I think winning this run would be somewhat impressive at the very least. And of course, you know, we've gotten some good items off of it to begin with. Magic Mush is great, and Golden Hour seems really good, and Steam Sale seems like it synergizes with Golden Hour. We've got some good stuff going on there. I've gotten used to the, like, sheer yellowness of what's going on here, and I'm okay with it. But I still think, like, we're a little under the gun. This would have been a totally fine room to use Golden Hour on. A familiar that shoots booger tears is really cool, by the way. I'm for that. Can I take a deal with the devil? I am going to say yes, but it's got to be, like, really, really good right now. Please. It shoots in a random direction, I think, too, which kind of makes it worse. Okay, we didn't get HP. We got range and luck. That's fine. I will take Maw of the Void. Please live. Yeah, we're alive. All right. Sweet. Let's get the hell out of here. I'm very scared, but I think that this could be... Oh, yeah, okay, we were extremely close to death. But hey, in a way, it's almost freeing. Because we were... Ooh, careful. We're gonna die if we get hit once anyway. So to have half a heart, it just puts us a little further away from being able to survive 2 hits, but we're actually at that now. It's actually like a completely fine situation. Just don't overplay your hand here with Maw of the Void, and I think you're in a great spot, actually. Now we have 2 HP. 2 HP is not great. 2.5 is the next interval. You gotta live, so the half hearts matter. Does Maw of the Void give us more than just a damage bonus? I actually don't know right now. Obviously, I hope it does. I want to get half spirit hearts off of it. The other thing I want to say is that, you know, it's good that there is harder characters in the mod, because the game does border, or perhaps cross that border of being too easy. A lot. That was pretty sweet. So, to be able to have some harder characters is not like... It's not a sin. But I might only be saying that because the run looks more acceptable now than it used to. So now we have 48 cents. It's a little ridiculous. Check this. It's not 2 of diamonds. Take restock. Get a half spirit heart out of it. Get a half spirit heart out of it. Get a half spirit heart out of it. I was thinking I would get a half spirit heart out of it, if you don't mind. This may have just single-handedly granted us the run. We're paying 6 cents a spirit heart, but that's pretty much like as good as it's gonna get for the time being. Alright, let's stop there for now. Throw a bomb down. Wow. A little bit of bad luck at the end there, but still. So there's the true value of golden hour, potentially. That's gonna hurt. We really should stack up. Because there's a decent chance this might be like the last reliable spirit heart generator we have. Let's fight the boss first, though. I mean, now we can... I'm really glad we took deals with the devil, because now we can afford to take more in the future. You know, we've got the HP necessary, so I'm glad we were able to be slightly aggressive on our last floor, at least. And anything that ups our damage drastically reduces the damage that we're going to take, probably. So, I'll take HP. HP is 1 full spirit heart. What? I saw that. Don't you think I didn't see that? Small rock, please. Who would have thought we'd so quickly not need HP, but it's the darn truth. So we'll probably take 2 spirit hearts for going to our curse room. I will say I don't really love that, because that's going to make it very unlikely that we can feel comfortable doing so. We should use golden hour. Yeah, this is a good room for it. It's quite a lot of money, to be honest with you. We're looking for, you know, more luck upgrades as well. More luck upgrades probably equals more, spirit heart drops. Directly or indirectly. Dude, Maw of the Void totally works. We have 6 luck. Disregard. Our luck is totally fine. I was being, needlessly... idiotic there. By the way, we're at 99 cents now. We're actually at more than 99 cents if you want to get technical. Okay, so we're not going to take ball and chain. Instead, let's take, trying to see what's in here. Crybaby. Forces you to fire tears while having other weapons like Mom's Knife or Brimstone. That seems bad. Okay, let's take Projectile Sensor. Give item projectile C531. Okay, looks cool. Sweet. And we'll leave that item behind back there because it's not really that good. With 99 cents, I will go to our curse room, but I resent that it's so expensive. Didn't have to be that expensive, to be fair, but... Dude, taking double damage... It's a little bit on the draconian side with stuff like curse rooms and stuff like that. Crap. I wish that, at least for curse rooms, it wasn't that bad. Sadly, it is. So I'm going to stack us up to maximum HP right now. It's going to cost us another 18 cents, I think. So another 6 on top of this. Then we're going to start buying spacebar items and just scrapping them. So we don't want glowing hourglass. We got our own glowing hourglass. We do want the compass. We don't want the boomerang. We do want BFF. We do want PhD. Bombs are key. Sure. We don't care about the jar. Pay to play is fine. Mom's key is okay. And what is this? The D whatever. Sure. Let's try this. It's another new item. Now, is it single use or is it one-time use? One-time use items don't have a bar, do they? I don't know. Let's give it a try. It's a one-time use item. It turns an enemy into an item. That's pretty good. So we're basically, as if you have no spacebar item or you have a shit spacebar item, you're trading that in. Oh no. You're trading that in for a random item that could be a passive, I suppose. All right. I like items that have potential interactions like that. You know, they have a certain weirdness associated with them. So Algiz is great. We are going to start re-rolling ourselves with a D4. But I will say, you know what the concern is that, you know, we're going to re-roll ourselves into a run that's not dominated anymore by the items that from the mod, and instead it's dominated by the items from, you know, the vanilla game. So we're actually gonna start doing that, I would say, once we get down to the womb. Let's just have like a normal couple of floors here, and if we have the ability to get rid of the D4 in favor of something that is newer, by all means. Let me guess, it's projectile sensor. Sprinkler. Oh, okay. No, I think I'm familiar with this. I saw this on Twitter, if I remember correctly. So you use Sprinkler, it just fires tears. Yeah, it creates like a turret. Maybe I didn't see this one on Twitter, but I saw like some kind of Sprinkler mechanic on Twitter. It might have been this, though. Kind of like the idea of a turret to fight bosses. And it saves us from the D4, which could have been fun, admittedly. Like, you know, the other thing is we just don't have to use the D4 if we think it's going to be bad or unfun for us, but I wanted to give it a shot. If we had to. You know, let the gods decide. I mean, we'll take all these items, at least temporarily. We don't need to give ourselves a custom item this time. It's a very strong secret room. You know what I'm worried about is actually when we go down to, the womb, are we gonna take 2 hits from every enemy on the womb and beyond? Because that's like, that's starting to get to the point where this run becomes a serious challenge for a long term. Like, this run is like maybe an 8 out of 10 right now. So for this run to struggle, if we do start to take double damage, which is actually quadruple damage when we get down to the womb, like, things are gonna be tough. Double damage for the entire game is already, like, leading up to the womb, is already pretty tricky to deal with. Taking it a level beyond that might border on being beyond my skill set, but let's see. It's Gertie. Seems like the ideal enemy for us to have the Sprinkler. Oh, but you want to place it like, I see. It spins around in a circle. It doesn't actually aim. I got hit twice there. It's pretty embarrassing. Mom transformation, and I can't, but I will. Satanic Rule 8. Do not complain about anything you do not have to submit to. Okay, so I can get a description of that. Isaac leaves a strong creep behind him. Yeah, okay. That seems to be the case. If it's a strong creep, like stronger than Headless Baby, that actually seems pretty cool. There are creep items in the game. They tend to be, like, actually pretty horrible. Like, dude, this is a strong creep. They weren't joking in that description. I'm on board. Probably an easier sell as a different character, but, you know, we'll make it work here. We'll try to make it work here, I should say. I think the Sprinkler is actually not that good. Maybe if you had, like, homing tears, because it seems to take your own tear effect. The fact that it doesn't, at least, it doesn't need the home. The fact that it doesn't aim at enemies seems to make it a little underpowered. You know, what's your average value out of a Sprinkler usage? Right now, it seems like it might be, like, 2 hits. Not really worth a once every 4 room charge, but maybe if you get different synergies, it's got a little bit more good stuff going for it. Could be an item room. Is an item room. So we can take 1 item. You know what? Let's just reroll for now and see if we get one naturally. So we've already seen that. We're not going to take it again. New items, please. We've had a good distribution. Like, I'm surprised how many new items have just shown up. But we might have to finesse it a little bit here. Doing our darndest. Okay, it's exploded. No new items. We tried. Okay, what about... Let's take a 10 commandment. Let's take, I'm not looking at the commandment descriptions. I'm going to try to take one I didn't take before, and I'm pretty sure I did not take commandment 10, which is C541. And then I'll look up the description after we take it. Okay, I got commandment 10. Oh, wait, we got wait, that's satanic rule 8. Okay, commandment 10. Better champions. That seems either useless or amazing, depending on the frequency of spirit heart drops. But better champions, again, I will always compliment stuff like this from a design perspective, because that's an avenue or a spectrum of design the game has not naturally done anything with, you know? There's never been an item that tinkered with the quality of the champions that you got, I think. You know, more champions, yes. More champions and more damage, yes. But never champion quality, to the best of my knowledge. It's a really good floor for us, by the way. Played well. Not hemorrhaging HP for no reason. Picking up spirit hearts on the regular, at least. Compensate for my own idiocy. So we will take this to a diamonds. Oh, that's beautiful. So we'll take blank and humbling bundle. I have actually seen blank in action. It does exactly what you would expect, which is destroy all tiers that you can see. I really don't know what you do if you don't have restock on this run. I guess you just gotta play very, very well. That's very daunting for me. I don't know if I got that skill within me. Still got a few items you can buy here. See if we can get something interesting. I doubt you can use Converter. You can use Converter to lose a Spirit Heart for no reason. This is just like a muscle here. Strong boy. Strong enough to protect. Night Light, and then we get Golden Hour again. Alright. So blank destroys all bullets and then recharges relatively quickly. Strong Boy looks exactly like King Baby. I don't know for real what it does. If you're wondering where that blank icon's from, by the way, it's from Enter the Gungeon. You really missed out if you haven't even seen any Enter the Gungeon. The blank is a very popular item from Enter the Gungeon. It's not even an item, it's a consumable, basically. Alright, Necropolis 2. At this point, I feel like I've got the skills on this character. I've got the experience to say the Cursed Room is very tough to recommend. Keep in mind, costs you 2 Spirit Hearts, unless you can fly. And then beyond that, every Spirit Heart that normally would exist in there would only give you a half Spirit Heart. I'm just putting on, like, my armchair designer hat. Like, I'm not trying to suggest that my ideas are necessarily right. What I will say is that I think that is, like, this character, not really conducive to go into Cursed Rooms. Maybe a little bit of an overcompensation. I mean, what do you really get as this character relative to Blue Baby? Jar of Flies is really good. Don't disagree with that. And you get a small damage multiplier, but it's not that much in the whole scheme of things. Oh, this is the perfect opportunity to test blank. Does take a while to charge, but I think it charges faster if your shots, or if your tiers are faster, or your tier delay is lower. Oh, like, how convenient. Definitely Tarot Cloth. Definitely Sackhead. Sure, we will take Mom's Purse. Don't really want Placebo. Emperor card. Yeah, just walk right into it, dude. Who cares, right? So we don't really want either of these. Instead, we'll blow them up. Broken Modem. Oh, that's a new booster pack item, right? That's not even, mod item. That's okay, though. Broken Modem, it just, occasionally enemies will stutter step, basically. Is that good for us? Most of the time, it's probably going to be good for us. So I'm thinking that what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to facilitate boss rush. And if we don't get if we don't get an item that's new from the mod, or from the booster pack for that matter, then we will, no, I don't think I want that. Then we will give ourselves one and then teleport out with the Emperor card. If we do, we'll just take that. Okay, so we didn't get a new one. Let's take another commandment here. Let's take commandment 2. Which I don't think I've had yet. You know what, let's take commandment 1. I probably wouldn't have given myself commandment 1 on a previous episode, is my guess. 1 and 10, right? They're like the least likely ones. 1. Only angel deals. Okay. Hopefully it works. What? I just walked out. Oh, because I didn't pick anything up. Okay, so we have to... I mean... Okay, we'll simulate picking something up. What would I have taken? I would have taken Rotten Baby. So we'll blow this up. There you go. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Okay, now we're out of here. Yeah. Hopefully this works. Not throwing shade on Flask of the Gods. Because apparently, you can spawn an item pedestal with an item on it as opposed to just giving yourself the item. And maybe that Angel Precedent was on a deal, or was on item pickup as opposed to just, you know, being a persistent effect if you had the item. Oh, apparently shots get trapped as well. That's good. Not trapped, but stuttered due to the modem effect. Anyway, we're coming closer to the end of this mod, and despite the fact that the characters have really put me through the ringer here, they're fairly difficult. I've had a good time with it, and it's extremely ambitious. It's one of the most ambitious Afterbirth Plus mods I've played so far, and I think it deserves credit for that, as well as the idea behind many of the items is very interesting. Like, I love the idea of these themed items. Like, syringes are sort of themed, but, you know, 10 Commandments, the 11 Rules of Satanism, or whatever whenever the item is called. I like that. It'd be cool if there were transformations or something associated with them as well. Like, you know, 10 Commandments maybe could give you if you get 3 of them, you get the Seraphim transformation. And, you know, Satanic Rules, if you got 3 of them, it gave you the Leviathan transformation. Just, I mean, maybe they already do that. I mean, I'm talking as if I'm an authority having only done 2 runs. But just spitballing ideas here, not trying to step on any toes. Custom challenges would be nice as well. But yeah, I think like there's a lot of work that has gone into this mod. I will say I think character balance, maybe something to work on in the future. It's some of these characters are nightmares. Maybe you are extremely skilled players, and you got that over me. But at the same time, like, this guy taking double damage and getting half HP. Effectively, he's taking quad damage, man. Makes life very difficult. I mean, we can surmount it, but it hasn't necessarily been easy. I was hoping that we'd get an angel room there. Not really interested in getting the key pieces, but I am interested in using Black Rune to suck those key pieces up and then never having to worry about it again. Ooh, or we'll just do that right here. Got a tier plus damage bonus there anyway. Or the other thing you could do, keep this character this difficult, but make it, like, give him a bigger damage bonus or something, because, I mean, I'm just leveling with you here. It's tough, man. It's tough to justify going to a non-secret room bordering curse room when you know it's going to cost you 2 hearts to get in, and your upper bound for, like, best possible curse room, if you don't get a guppy item, which, you know, there's a chance you will, but if you don't get a guppy item, you're likely to maybe get, we'll take Goathoof as well, maybe like 1 spirit heart, maybe half a spirit heart, maybe 1.5 spirit hearts. Like, it takes a lot to make it pay for itself at this point. I don't think we're gonna fight Hush, because taking double damage against Hush seems like something I would do if it unlocked an achievement in the game, but probably not otherwise something I'm gonna be overall too interested in. Dude, the other thing is, kudos for making this creep item, because it is actually a functional way to take out enemies that I appreciate a great deal. Especially with high speed, like, we are able to shit on enemies. That was bad damage, but we're able to crap on enemies. Maybe that's what I get for cursing. As a result of our newfound damage there. Seems like some of these shots are getting blocked. But I don't know by what. Maybe projectile sensor? Like some of the enemy shots are being blocked. I call bullshit on that. Yeah, something's definitely shooting shielded tears. Oh, and then King Baby is blocking shots. King Baby, which is actually Strong Baby. Things are looking a little weird right now. Alright. Honestly, no deal. Fudge. Honestly, just winning this run at this point would be still fairly remarkable. We've been hit, though. Did I take double damage from getting hit? All we need is one good floor. Just focus on the positive here. Should have no concerns. Kind of surprised we can't fly yet. It feels like we can fly. Feels like we can. Dun-dun-dun-dun. You get the idea. Although I really want to sing the chorus. We don't have to. Okay, blow this up. Half a spirit heart. There's nothing wrong with that. Temperance. There's something wrong with that. Do not sign me up for that shit right there. What in the world is this? Creepy. This scares. Okay. Yeah, alright. It looked creepy. I'll give you that. Broken modem's causing some super weirdness right now. It looked like it maybe did damage. I don't know. It possibly gave fear effect as well. Oh, wait, did we totally took double damage there, right? Just live on the chest. Just get a win here. I'm never playing Botus again, man. For a run like this to be a challenge, admittedly, I'm throwing a little HP away, but for a run like this to be a challenge is very surprising to me. We don't want any of these items, so Black Rune them up. We did get some extra luck, which is nice, because we're going to need it. Dude, I have no... Like, the screen is tearing here, so I'm a little confused about what's happening. I also feel, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they made the mimics a little tougher to spot. That's going to do it for Face Reward. In spite of the fact that I might seem frustrated, I think this is a very accomplished and ambitious mod. Go check it out for yourself on the Steam workshop, linked in the video description below. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.